which could be a problem. And the atmosphere, everything you'd expect of this Black Country derby, which means so much, not just to supporters, but to clubs and players alike. Certainly for the early difficult back pass there for Stowell to deal with. Kelly beaten to it by Darryl Burgess. In midfield, it's Darren Ferguson spreading play out to Andy Thompson on the Wolves left. Good ball into Thomas. Hooked clear by Craig Herbert. Now Birch. Then whipped away from him by Phelan. Thomas almost fell to him. Good early pressure from Wolves. Smith. Garton denies him room, but Birch makes the cross. Emblem is on the far post. Big day. Almost first blood for West Bromwich Albion. Stowell denied Burgess. Lovely link up between Burgess and the man in possession here. But that's a goal kick.
Well, both ends, we've seen a good chance. Emblem at one end, and now this one. Ball's chipped in there. It stood delightfully. Delightful little header back into Burgess's path. Full volley. Fortunately, right down his throat. Good save. Hell of a good strike from Burgess.
Almost got the flick on. That's another corner.
You really feel that Albion could be vulnerable in this situation. They've got all the big guys in there. Emblem, Jeff Thomas, Shirtliff, Blades.
Same move, same flick header by Blades, but same outcome. West Brom get it clear and don't concede the corner this time either. Run back well by Froggatt. And here he is again. Good little ball. Thomas. Emblem to his left. He tries the shot. And that wasn't far off target and got a deflection en route for a corner.
I think there have been a very...
Darren Ferguson will keep the pressure on. And the shot blocked as Kelly seemed likely to score. Froggatt to Birch. West Bromwich Albion really on the back foot here at the moment. That's a good-looking ball as well, but too close in the end to Stewart. Kelly couldn't quite reach the header. Birch onto the loose ball. And they've got a corner out of it.
Yes, they do look dangerous, Wolves, when they put cross balls into the box. Before the kick-off, I would have thought Wolves may have had a few problems just tossing the ball in there because they haven't got a great deal of height until they get to a set situation like this and they can bring the big guys up.
And they're all there again. Shirtliff, Emblem, Blades on the near post, who've got the flick, and Naylor ball in, and he's got a corner out of it. Burgess got it clear. Blades on the near post, Shirtliff and Emblem in behind him. Oh, what a mess West Bromwich Albion got themselves in until Carl Heggs hooked the ball clear. That could have been an own goal easily. It was like a pinball machine in there for a moment.
A lot of it was caused by Stuart Naylor coming and not making a contact. I think when the big guy comes, he's really got to be bang on it. Here we go. I mean, I've heard of possession football, but that's a bit ludicrous there.
And Heggs was the man to save Albion again. Thompson turns it straight back in again. Flicked on by Shirtliff, away by Burgess. To Froggatt, only Kelly in the box, and he couldn't find him. But Smith keeps possession for Wolves. Ferguson's corner again, aimed towards Shirtliff. Emblem. That's a throw, only just good for Wolves. He made life a bit difficult for himself there, but was rash to say the very least, and I don't think the referee had any option other than to award a penalty.
The ironic thing about this is he actually fouled him outside the box and then fouled him again. The initial foul, Burgess actually grabbed Kelly's shirt. So he just gets all of his shirt outside the box. And then when he's eventually gone down, he's in the penalty box.
So for the second week in succession, Andy Thompson has the chance from the penalty spot to score for Wolves. His goal Meant an equaliser a week ago at Notts County. Now he makes sure that Wolves are in front against West Bromwich Albion. 23 minutes gone. Wolves nose in front.
Very well slotted penalty this, isn't it? Right up past Stuart Naylor's right hand. Actually a far better penalty than the one he took last week against Notts County. But I mean, Daryl Burgess, who we'd said has possibly got to be the most influential defender Albion have got, must be kicking himself for that. For the
Jamie Smith. Kelly beaten to it. He heads behind for a corner.
I think that's where Big Naylor should be dominating, though. Big Stuart ought to really be blocking this one out. It's in his area.
In fact, the linesman had interrupted things there by a good-looking cross, and it comes out to Embla. Kelly. Panicky moment there by Parsley. He wasn't getting much help from his keeper, and that's a corner unnecessarily. Far ahead on corners, Wolves are at the moment. And Blades just beaten to it by Taylor on that near post, where he's caused so much trouble already. Here's Smith.
To be fair, to deal with, didn't...
But clears Froggatt and Parsley scrapping for possession, and it's a corner.
Tell you what, Alan, if Albion can keep this to 1-0 by half-time, they will have had hell of a result, because at the moment they really don't know, particularly defensively, whether they're coming or going. They really don't.
That looks good, but Taylor climbed higher than poor Blades.
The other thing, of course, is the fact, as you said, they've played very few games, and as we all know, it does take you a time to get bedded into a season. And that, you know, Albion at the moment might still be going through the sort of pre-season symptoms.
Kelly touching on that header. Unfortunately for him, there was no one in a gold shirt behind him. Some going forward for Wolves. He's driven that cross in a bit too deep, but Birch will scamper and keep it. Well, that again looked a routine cross for the defenders to deal with, but Naylor and Burgess had a misunderstanding, and Wolves get a corner.
I think in all fair...
Yet though, Hamilton's clearance has only momentarily relieved the pressure. Thompson. Barton gets it away this time. Now Blades. Taylor back defending on the edge of his own box. That's how much pressure Wolves are exerting here. Ferguson, good ball. Birch turns it on for Froggatt. Thomas. Kelly. The clearance by Burgess, and Blades whacks the rebound high into the crowd.
The course of the game, the play
would have produced a superb goal.
Well, that was the best move of the game. Great link-up between the two Wolves midfield players, Ferguson and Thomas. Thomas, another run. He's made any number of those. Looks as if he's even been helped on his way by the defender there with a squeeze shot. Full marks of the big keeper. He's done well.
Years of the West Bromwich Albion players. Wolves, though, won't have wanted that half to come to an end. They played so well and deservedly lead 1-0 with that Andy Thompson penalty. And Graham Taylor, the Wolves manager, playoff though, and West Brom survived that first moment of danger. Heggs looked dangerous on the break, and Ferguson slides it forward to Froggatt. Great save again by Naylor. Good tackle in the end to deny him. The danger hasn't gone yet.
His dad's here today. He'd have been chuffed if that one had gone in.
It's a great challenge by young Craig Herbert to deny Darren Ferguson when he looks as though he's either going to slip it into the net or slip it to a teammate.
I think he was actually starting off looking for a pass and then got a little bit excited the closer he got on goal.
Smith's big cross should be routine for Naylor, no problem. And the free kick. However, he's got a throw-in out of it. The cross hung up, but too close to nail it. Superbly, but the cross didn't quite match the run. Birch floats it in to the near post, and it eluded everyone then. Hamilton on the edge of the box couldn't have the near post. Froggatt's cross is a good tackle by Burgess. Don't forget they've got the likes of Mar. The game would have been won by now for Wolves.
Well, that's certainly the third very good save he's made. There's some great little interplay there between Thompson and Kelly. And you'd have bet your mortgage on this one when Kelly came in off his left side. I thought that was game, shot and match then.
And it's flicked onto Kelly! And now it might be game, set and match for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Relief didn't last long for West Brom. The corner flicked on at the near post, and Kelly with the simplest goal he'll ever score.
Well, they were never going to get through 90 minutes without conceding off a corner. But I think, you look at Kelly here, he just walks off the line. Nice little nick on from, was it Blades or Thomas?
Blades, yeah.
For fun. As you said, he'll never get an easier header than that.
He just drove the cross too hard. But Birch typically got there to keep it in. Well, Neil Elmland showed great composure on the ball then. Really quick feet. And they're still in possession from his bit of skill there, Wolves. Ferguson. Good tackle by Darton. But it's all Wolves at the moment. He'll have learned a lot from the experience of today's game. Kelly touches it on again, then shoots, but the whistle had already gone. Free kick to West Brom.
It was a tremendous effort, I must admit. I thought he played it very, very early. I thought it might have been a better option might have been to try and play Ashcroft in. Watch Ashcroft make the little run off the side here. And as he shapes, I thought he might have just stood it in there for Ashcroft's run, but he nearly couldn't keep him napping with the early shots.
Can't have been easy, that one. Just rounded it off nicely for David Kelly and Wolves.
I think David Kelly probably thought he scored there. Birch has done brilliantly. Some good interplay on the right, takes Birch up to the line. He digs this one out just as he's going to dig the line, and Kelly's just pulled off the defender's shoulder. And to be fair to Big Naylor had no idea where that one was.
Smith. Everyone's played well for Wolves today. It really has been an excellent team performance. Venus. Naylor right behind the line of flight. Well, but that just doesn't add to West Brom's day of woe. Kevin Donovan misses when the whites of the goalpost must have loomed very large.
Smashing little build-up.
Off here as Venus goes forward. Ferguson is in a good position. Well, he was looking for the glory goal at the end there. You can't blame him, I suppose, but Darren Ferguson was well placed.
You've said it all there. This is one of those, nothing else but the goals.
This big Midlands derby game of the season has ended in victory for Wolverhampton Wanderers against West Bromwich Albion by 2-0. It could have been far, far worse for West Brom. Wolves have played exceptionally well, and the goals from Andy Thompson from the penalty spot in the first half, and David Kelly with a free header from a corner in the second half don't really do justice to their superiority on the day. Graham Taylor will be very, very pleased. He's with Gary.
Graham, a very good performance by Wolves today.
Yeah, they've done very, very well. There's been a lot of tension, a lot of build-up. I mean, the results last season, I think, have played on the players' minds, the fact that we were beaten twice. So I think they've handled it very, very well.
Well, you've obviously got them playing the way you want them to play.
Well, there's a lot more to come yet. You think so?
Really? I mean, that's a good performance today.
Yeah, but Darren, got a little bit of a award.
We're just bringing it.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah.